Hello guys, you are welcome back once again. You are welcome back. I am 𝗬𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏, as you all know me, and in today's video I'll be showing us how to use the dynamic creative feature. That is, whenever you're setting up your Facebook ad, I'll be showing us how to use this particular feature, which is the dynamic creative feature. So now somebody might be wondering, why do I need this particular feature? How does it work? Now, what this particular feature does is, whenever you're setting up your ad, it gives you the the flexibility to make use of different ad creatives. When I say different ad creatives, I mean your images, your videos, your headline, your primary text, your description. So traditionally, if you are setting up any ad, be it traffic ad, be it leads ad, be it sales conversion ad, if you are setting up any of this ad, you are supposed to make use of just one creative. That is just one image or video, except you are going for the carousel type of ad. So what this particular feature does is, it allows you use many images, it allows you use variation of headlines and variation of primary text, which is your hard copy. Now, having used them like that, if you've been able to upload, like, let's say like 3-4 pictures, and you've been able to add, like, let me say 3 pictures, 3 headlines, and 3 primary text, what this particular feature does is, once you publish your ad, Facebook would substitute your headlines, your primary text, and your images within themselves. So that means what they are going to show me, based on those things you have given to Facebook to use as your ad creative, what they are going to show me will be different from what they will show to you. And even me myself, what I see, maybe in the next 2 hours, I might not see that particular ad again. You understand? I might be seeing another type of ad, but from that same particular ad. I don't know if you guys get. For example, now, if you put up an ad whereby you are selling a bag, and your first image is showing a bag, the front view of the bag, your second image is showing the side view of the bag, and the third ad creative, not image, now let me say video, let's say you have 2 images, 1 video now, and you have lastly you have the video. Now on the first image, which is the front view of the bag, you have buy this bag for so amount and use for Christmas. On the second image, your primary text, you have let's say you have still available in store, buy this now. On the video, you have watch this new bag. Now what Facebook is going to do is, you have selected 3 ad creatives, and you have been able to create 3 primary text, and you have been able to create 3 headlines. Facebook will now start substituting the primary text, the headline, and the images. So the primary text you see with a particular image, you might not see it again when next you are going to see that image. Or the primary text, the image you see now, if you see the image again, you might not see the same headline. So it's Facebook, the algorithm changes it based on each person's preference, how they've been able to respond to different ads so far. So this feature now would give you, and the funniest thing is, even after creating these dynamic creatives, everything will still be within your budget. I know somebody might be wondering, I hope they will not spend more than what I budgeted. I hope no, everything will still revolve around your budget. If you are spending 3,000, no matter, you have the opportunity to create up to 10. You can use 10 different images, 10 different headlines, 10 different primary text. So Facebook will just start substituting it as they distribute it among their users, as they distribute it among several of their platforms. So it's actually not going to affect your ad budget. Now the benefit is, number 1, it allows people to see your ad in different variation. People tend not to quickly respond when they keep seeing one particular image, one particular hard image. But if you are using this particular feature now, and let me say I'm seeing your ad for the first time. If I see the front view of the bag, I might not have interest. Maybe the next time I'm going to see that your ad, it might be the back view. I'm beginning to see the ad more than once now, rather than me repeatedly seeing one picture like the traditional way of running ad. Now I've seen another variation of your ad. Now the third time I might be seeing your ad, I might be seeing it in the video format. And my curiosity begins to increase, like this ad again. I might be seeing another headline. So that is one of the benefits. Now another thing it does is it allows you to be able to know which of these creatives is the winning creative. Which of these creatives are people responding to? Is it the one with the image? Is it the one with the video? I hope you guys are getting it. So maybe I'll just jump into the video and I'll walk you guys through how to go through this simple process of using the dynamic creative feature to set up your ad, be it sales ad, be it leads ad, or be it your traffic ad. So it's actually a way to show variation of your ad within same budget. So I'll be jumping right into my screen now, guys, to walk you through this process like I've said. So I want to believe we are able to navigate our way down to the Ads Manager interface like I am right now, and if not, you can just quickly type in business.facebook.com/ads manager, or you can use web.facebook.com/ads manager. So it depends. So once you get to this place, you can select which account you want to use from here. So that is if you have different accounts, you can select, like in my own case, I have so many ad accounts, as you can see. So you can select whichever one you want to use. So then you proceed to creating your ad here. Now these are the different types of campaign objective we have. I think we should be conversant with all this now. We should be familiar with them: the awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, ad promotion, and sales. But in this particular video now, I'll be using the sales campaign objective. So you click on it like this. You can actually use this process for leads. I've tried it with leads, I've tried it with sales, I've tried it with, I'm yet to try it with traffic. So you can actually try it with traffic. It's actually not a big deal. It's just the same way you've been setting up your ad. The only difference is, rather than you including a picture for your ad, you have the opportunity to include many pictures. You have the opportunity to use many primary texts, but I wouldn't advise you use more than 5 or 4. 4 is even too much. You can use like 3. 4, you can use 4 on the average. You can use 4. So you can use 4 images, 4 headlines, 4 primary text. So that's just the difference. There's nothing special about it. That's just the difference. So you just set your ad up as you normally set up your sales ad or your leads ads or whatever ad you are setting up. Then you click on the continue button like this. So as we all know, each ad we run, it's always in 3 levels. We have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and we have the ad level. So now the campaign level, we don't really have much there. It's just for us to choose our campaign objective, which we have done earlier. This is it, sales. But if you decide to change it at this point, I wouldn't even advise you change it. You should have thought about it before selecting it, because if you change it here, you would have to change this name so you don't get it confused. So that is that about that. The objective has been set. That's the only thing we have to do at this campaign level. Then you click on the ad set. This is it. Remember, you can actually rename your campaign. You can combine it with dates so that you can be able to monitor when you start running the ad. Maybe you want to go back to the ad, things like that. So you can let me just give an example. Let me say I think I used an example earlier. Let me say let me just say food sales campaign. Okay, let me say June 19. So you just go to the hard set level like this. It's actually not a big deal. You go to the hard set level, then you let me just keep this here. Then you select your conversion location. If it's going to be website, if it's going to be web, but I don't intend making this video long. Let me just go with the website's conversion location. So it's already there. Okay, that's the conversion events. I want to believe we know what pixel is now and its uses. So for a sales conversions ad, the conversion event should be purchases or purchase. Where is it? Purchase. Oh, why is this thing selecting for me? Conversion events should be purchase like this. Then, like I always say, make sure you fire your events. Click on your buttons before you run your conversions ad. Click on the button, fire it, whichever button you have tracked. I keep saying this. I know you guys should have been tired of this now. I'm just concerned about wasting money on ad that will not convert. Because once you are able to fire your event, click on that particular button you tracked. If we are finding it difficult to understand what tracking is or firing your event is, there is a video created for that. That's using the sales conversions ad. You'll be able to learn how to install pixel, how to create pixel, and how to set up events, and how to fire the events until it becomes active. You should not run your ad. So I've chosen the purchase conversion event. Now you scroll down, and this is the big fish. This is where we are going. The dynamic creative feature. Then you turn it on. But before I turn it on, let me just read it out so you guys can hear for yourself. It says, provide creative elements such as images and headlines, and we will automatically generate combinations optimized for your audience, like I explained earlier. So variations may include different formats, templates, or audio based on one or more elements. It's based on the things that you've included, the videos you included, the images, and the text headlines. So now what you want to do is turn it on. It's going to pop up a notification. Turn it on like this. As you can see, how to create ads using dynamic creative. Now it says you can now provide creative elements such as images and headlines that will be used to automatically generate variation for your audience. Certain variations such as automatically cropping an image or applying a carousel template depend on the creative elements and placement selected. Some settings such as send to messenger are not yet available for ads using dynamic creative. Those settings will be disabled. So that's just that. Maybe as they roll out new features on the platform, we might likely have this kind of feature whenever we want to run ads to messenger. So you just click on continue. That is that about that. So we've toggled on the dynamic creative feature now. So the next thing is, actually we are not supposed to be going through all this budgeting process, all the remaining things, but I'll touch down on it in case somebody is watching this video that needs to be reminded of how to do all these settings. So now you come to the budget level here. This is actually in dollars, but in naira you should do like 5,000, between 4,000 and 5,000. But since it's in dollar, let me say 10. That should be around 5,000. Since dollar to naira now is $1 to close to 500 naira, so $10 should be around 5,000 naira if I'm right. So now the daily budget is 10,000 naira, $10,000 rather. Now the start dates, the time, you can actually schedule it. You can make the time like 8 hours ahead or 12 hours ahead. You can schedule it, and the end dates, like I used to advise, you don't need to put the end dates in case you want the ad to keep running, in case you want it to keep having the comments, because once you turn on the end dates, and the ad comes to an end, you won't be able to make use of that ad again. You have to restart setting up your ad. And there's nothing as good as you having so many comments on a particular ad. You just keep funding your accounts and keep turning on the ad, so people keep seeing your comments, keep seeing people's comments, keep seeing people's engagement with the ad, and that gives them the openness to patronize you. So this is why I don't usually use the end option. I just set the date and the ad keeps running. So whenever I run out of funds, I just whenever the accounts run out of funds, I just stop it up and the ad continues running. Or whenever I think I want to turn off the ad, I just turn it off. So that's it. But the disadvantage is if you fund your ad account more than what you budgeted for and you're using this feature, if eventually you are not monitoring it, it will spend more than what you budgeted for. Let's say you funded the account with say 20,000 and you just want to run your ad for like 3 days for 5,000 naira. If you forget to monitor it, it will just keep running. It will run the 4th day and burn your money. So that's just the disadvantage. But I don't want to believe there's anybody running Facebook ad that would not monitor its time to time to even check the metrics to see how the ad is going, if whether to turn it off or to leave it running. So that is that about that, guys. So now we're at the audience level. You choose your location. I always prefer people living in this location. I'm actually not supposed to be doing all this. Let's leave it as Nigeria. Then your age, you select your product age, people you think, the age range you think would be interested in your product. It depends. If your product is this kind of product that can be used by a wide range of age brackets, then you just leave it like this. But if you think it's specific to age, then you should adjust the age, maybe between 23 to 50 or 45 with the working class. So if it's gender specific, then you have to choose either men or women. But if it's not gender specific, then you leave it at all. Then you select your detailed targeting, whosoever it is you want to target. I hope you have your customer avatar already. You know who you are targeting. So in this case, I don't even know which picture I might be using, but let me just target audiences for traveling. Let me say travelers, frequent traveler. Let me see suggestions, frequent international travelers. Let me see more suggestions. I actually don't need this, but I'll be selecting just 3. Let me leave it like that. But whenever you are setting up your ad like this, make sure your detailed targeting, the targeting you are doing is mostly based on interests, and I would advise it shouldn't be more than 10 if at all you are going to select many interests. So it shouldn't be more than 10. It should even be lesser. Let me even say 5. You can just do 5. So for you to be able to know which of the interests you chose, or which group of your interests you chose that are really making the difference. If you have them too jam-packed, then you might not know which group are really making the big wave. So now I think I would have to stop there. I'll proceed. I've selected just 3. Then you can do several other things you want to do here. You can select the placement advantage plus. The ad will be shown on every platforms owned by Facebook and their partners. But manual placement, you have to be the one to select yourself. You select yourself. Either you want it to appear on Facebook alone. If you want it to appear on Facebook alone, then you turn all this off. If you want it to appear on Instagram alone, then you turn every other ones off and leave Instagram checked. So even on Facebook, there are some places we don't want it to show. This is the way I run my own ad. It might not be the best for you, but it's better you just test it out. I turn it all off, then I run my ad to Facebook news feeds alone. I don't need this as well. I don't need it. I only need Facebook feeds. Even marketplace, I don't need it. Video video feeds, I don't need it. Facebook right column. Facebook right column is the one, but is usually for Facebook users on desktop. They see your ad on this corner of the screen. You might have noticed it. So that is the right column Facebook placement. So but in case you think you are running the ad to mobile users alone, then you can turn off this right column. Then it goes to Facebook feeds for mobile and desktop. So if you want to select which device you want the ad to be shown on, then you can click here, then select either mobile or desktop or both. So that is that about that. We're actually done. I'm not even supposed to be touching down on all these things, but I just enjoy doing it. So that is that. Just leave it. Then you go to the next phase, which is the ad. Click it, then it takes us there. So we are here now. The first thing we want to do is to scroll down. If you wish, you can still rename it, change the name, but I'm leaving it like this anyways. So I think it's loading. So let me just leave it while the page is loading. Let me scroll down and show us some other things. So this is it. Ad setup, manual uploads. Scroll down. So many things are still loading. Let's see. What you want to do next is select the page you want to use. You select from here. You click on this inverted triangle, then you select among the pages you have. Then you scroll down, ad setup, manual upload, format single image or video. Now this is where we are going, the ad creative. So what you want to do here now is first select the let me see, yeah, website creative resources. No, you don't need this particular one. Now you come down to media, you select images. Let me click on it. I hope I still have pictures on my website, on my accounts rather. Pictures are loading. It's actually still loading. So it's loaded, guys. So I'll just be selecting, like, let me use two as an example, two that you can be able to differentiate. Let me use this and this and this. Continue. If you want to upload, you just come here, you click on this plus upload, then it takes you to a folder on your laptop where you can select the image you want. Now I've selected two images. Now as you can see, 2 of 10. I can select up to 10, but I'll be making use of 2 to just allow you guys see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I have videos in this account. Let me, okay, no video. Let me add an image. I want you guys to get the concept well. So I have 3 images now. What I want to do next is, if you have videos, you can add to it. What I want to do now next is the primary text. Let me say follow this page to make money. The easy way. Now let me add another primary text, and I can say, if you want to make money the easy way, This is actually the easy way. Then follow this page. I actually don't like typing things when I'm setting up my ad. I will have typed them down, then I just copy and paste, because there's a way this thing drags and it just makes you feel as if nothing is working. So now I'm adding the third primary text. Now I can say make money easily by, where is it? Is it actually typing make money easily by following this page? Okay, those are the primary texts, which are in form of hard copy. I just have to make it short and simple. Now you come down to the headline like this, then you add like 3 or 4 headlines. Make money fast today. That's the number 1 headline. Then you click on plus again. Okay, now I have the second headline dialog box. I can say the sure way to make money. Then I can say the last one, make money today. So that's all for that. The description, I used to leave it out, I don't use it, but in your own case you might decide to add some descriptions, and make sure it's up to 3, because it will be shoveled. These things, the ad creatives we added to this particular ad now will be shoveled between different people, between different audiences. So I've done like 3 now. Then you insert the website URL, which is very important. Then you scroll down. Your call to action is usually learn more anyways. So guys, we are literally done with setting up the dynamic creative feature. So what you want to see next is, I was opening this particular side of my screen would load. I don't know why it's like that. I'm supposed to show you different variation of what I just did. Let me see. Ad preview. Oh, okay, I didn't turn it on. Please select destination link. Which link do I want to use now? Let me use my link. Let's come. Let me just leave it like this. No, not here, please. Not here. Not here. I almost skipped it. Here. So insert your website URL where you are sending people to go and make purchase. You remember we are making use of the sales campaign. So, and anything that has to do with sales, it has to be purchasing. So guys, I'll click on see variations now for us to see the variations, how everything has been mixed up. Let me drag this here. They're actually loading. Okay, now as you can see the creatives now, guys. Imagine, look at this, make money easily by following this page. Look at this. Now say another, make money easily by following this page. Look at it here. So this is exactly what I was talking about. Look at it. Everything will be, so as you can see it here, this is how Facebook would distribute it to different people on their platform. So if I see this picture now, the next time I want to see it, I might be saying this. The next time I want to see it, I might be saying this, with different primary text, with different headline. As you can see, everything has been substituted. As you can see, as you can see. So that's the way it is. If you have videos among them, this is exactly how it's going to appear as well. So that is just that about the dynamic creative feature. Using the dynamic creative feature whenever you're setting up your ad is actually something very good. It's something that would increase people's interaction rates, because they might have seen your ad for like 2-3 times and they'll just be like, let me even see what this person has to offer. So this is even still loading. I don't know why it's like that. So this is just it. This is how it works. So once you are done like that, make sure you adhere to every terms and advertising guidelines, so you don't get restricted. So once you're able to set up your ad without no issue, then you hit the publish button and watch your ad approved. So that is that about that, guys. I think with that I've come to the end of the video. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Do have a great time, guys. I remain Olusola Daniel.